Hello, everyone. Years ago, when I was about 8 or 9, my folks and I lived in this huge, weird old house that was like right on the edge of a small town in rural Pennsylvania. The local school districts also happened to be in the middle of this big restructuring. So even though me and my little brother were a couple of grades apart, we went to different schools and took different buses. This meant that I was the last person to leave the house every morning, but also the first person to get home every afternoon since my school was much closer than his. But it also meant that it was also my job to make sure the lights were off and all the doors were locked when I left every morning to head off for school. So this one morning, I caught on to the fact that the light was on in the basement and also the door was open. So before I left, I saw to it that the light was off and the door was locked. Then later, when I got home that afternoon, I saw that the light was on and the door was open again. I remember thinking I was losing my mind or something, and that I totally just imagined locking up. I mean, I was pretty tired most mornings after staying up late playing Overwatch, so it wasn't out of the question that I just forgot to do so. So I went over to turn off the light and close the door, but when I got to the top of the basement staircase, I looked down to see that there was a big shadowy male figure standing at the bottom. I just wig out, slam the door, and push a cabinet against it, and then bolt to hide upstairs in my room. For months I didn't tell my family because I was positive what I'd seen was a ghost. A little explanation. It was Halloween time frame, and I was young and dumb and happened to have fostered a firm belief in the paranormal. And then about 6 months after that weird little incident, my mom and dad realized that things had been going missing around the house. They blamed me and my brother at first, but after insisting that we were innocent, we all walked around the place with flashlights, trying to figure out how anyone might have gotten inside without actually breaking in. Turns out that the thing I'd seen in the basement was an actual dude. He'd been climbing in through a small hole on the outside of the house, worming his way through a crawl space, then coming up into the house through the basement. Recognizing I had been alone in the house with him on at least one occasion was one of the most terrifying realizations I've ever had in my entire life. Needless to say, I don't believe in ghosts anymore. Did you like this story? Check out our channel for more.